money, I need it lump sum. I put that on everything that I love. Hundreds and fifties and sometimes the dubs. I put that on everything that I love. Need a dub. That's on that thing I love. Put that on my auntie and uncle's son. I need the money, I need it lump sum. I put that on everything that man, live like dreams. 5-star cuisine, need that new whip 19. G-star the jeans and my chick Vaseline. Flex star, creatine, flex star, creatine. I need the money, I need it lump sum. I put that on everything that I love. Hundreds and fifties and sometimes the dubs. I put that on everything that I love. Need a dub. That's on that thing I love. Put that on my auntie and uncle's son. I need the money, I need it lump sum. I put that on everything that I love.
Hard to hear you when my mind's on 20 mil. Crack the code to the safe. Rollin' out a chance on the heist. I'm solid as gold. Yeah, it's kinda tough to make me fold. Make me fold.
Okay, let's start again.
Solid as gold. Yeah, it's kinda tough to make me fold. Hard to hear you when my mind's on 20 mil. Crack the code to the safe. Rollin' out a chance on the heist. I'm solid as gold. Yeah, it's kinda tough to make
The fuck am I?
Make me fold. Can't make me fold. I'm solid as gold. Yeah, it's kinda tough to make me fold. Call me Mr. 20 mil, cause it's how I feel. Don't gotta rock designer clothes, boy, to get them. They be running like a heel, cause I keep it real. VVS's in my chains. Tryna put these sit trees on my rings. Woo. Tanzanite and smoky chords, handles all the vibes. Yeah, whoa, boy, I see it in your eye. Gotta say these they ain't tryna pay you. I'm the best.
Come on, we play, man.
Cause my words hitting through their chest. This you can't step on, you need some stronger Teflon. I deserve it cause I earned it cause I deserve it. Only man living with a purpose. Take the lead and turn the kings and queens to them gods. Service fee at 20 million after million, y'all. Hard to hear you when my mind's on 20 mil. Crack the code to the safe. Rollin' out a chance on the heist. I'm solid as gold. Yeah, it's kinda tough to make me fold. Make me fold. Can't make me fold. Nah. I'm solid as gold. Yeah, it's kinda tough to make me fold. Got me feeling like a dog when I sing the song. I can almost taste the cake, man, I can't wait. It's like every time that I write, me and spirit take flight, connect and create light. Just like Kalo said, boy, that's a major key. So now you ain't gon' Tesla me. Must be out your brains. They got no shame, no type experience. They souls ain't big enough. That mean you not familiar. You ain't been here long enough. You not familiar. Nah, so no, we don't feel you. Take our time to decide.
Too long, man.
It's a heist. Stick up, I need to entice. When I say you not live up, yeah. So you might as well give it to me. I'll and one through them lanes, darker with the three. Hard to hear you when my mind's on 20 mil. Crack the code to the safe. Rollin' out a chance on the heist. I'm solid as gold. Yeah, it's kinda tough to make
Too long.
make me fold. Can't make me fold.
Easy one. Winners of this year's 2K TV Awards will be receiving an NBA 75th Anniversary Edition copy of
New York City, the destination. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sport.
Kevin, thanks.
DA, thanks a lot. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup.
Ooh,
Clayton
let's
Levine
go.
team up in the backcourt. Young out there with Williams, and it's Vucevic at the
Let's
center
go, let's
position.
go.
And for the Knicks, it's
Kenapa gua nggak jadi starting up sih?
You check in for New York. Then for the Bulls. Lowry Marketing comes in for Vucevic. And Junior subbed in for Williams.
One shot.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
Junior fires from way outside. The long distance.
Still on 3.
Crazy to think just how recently Junior took up basketball. We know he's a raw talent and was a football player back in high school. That's one reason why the upside is so high on him.
You know, Greg, you think of guys like Duncan and Embiid, the Dream. They all started playing basketball late as well, and Junior could follow their path. And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. You talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him.
Mau ngapain?
Shot clock at 2. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Rose has got 7.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Here's Junior, and the Bulls another 3.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Rose against White. Passes it to Barrett. Here's Randall. Back to Barrett.
Oh, mana? Mau mana lo?
And that one goes out of bounds.
Ooh.
Last touch by Levine. Nerlens Noel checks in for Robinson.
Got that stick. Mau lari kemana lo? Ah? Why are you fucking...
2 on the clock. Fades away. And that one hits back iron.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
Oh, great ball movement there.
There's 47 seconds left here in the first quarter. White against Rose. No good with the elbow jumper.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
To the middle, Noel. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Threading the needle there effortlessly. Rose, truly a pro when it comes to running that pick and roll.
White looking around. Kicks to Levine. Over Randall.
Ah!
And it's Chicago scoring again.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes finding the bottom of the bucket. We'll return shortly. Recently, we had a chance to speak with R.J. Barrett about what was a trying first year.
I hate losing, but at the end of the day, it's part of the game. I feel you can learn more from a loss than you can from a win.
And Barrett, a guy who's accustomed to winning, at least as an amateur grade.
I mean, he won a championship in high school, could have won one in his only year of college. He's going to be a driving force for the organization to get better.
Oh!
On the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Bulls guys have been rolling right along, haven't they?
just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Barrett and Randall are in the forward positions. Alec Burks is out there with Alfred Payton, and it's Noel in at the 5. They're the group New York will start the second one. And Barrett gets it to go.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter. A tall, strong combo guard who can shoot it as well as pass it. Satoransky played around 30 games for the Bulls last season.
Nggak bisa. No miss.
They gave him.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Last season, during the hiatus, the Knicks did a retrospective of Linsanity. You remember that stretch in 2012. Jeremy Lin took the league by storm. He said he was floored to be recognized in such a fashion. For New Yorkers who are going through so much, it was a chance to reminisce about some pleasant surprises. Guys?
Great, David. Thank you. And that one's good, Junior. Well, the scouting report for Satoransky is this. If he could increase his consistency, Greg, shooting the ball, his game could reach another level.
Yeah, I mean, throughout his career, the percentages have been all over the place. He's not really a volume three-point shooter. The key for Satoransky is good shot selection and just playing under control.
From deep. And again,
oh, damn.
Junior's got 26.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Payton passes to Barrett. Dishes it to Noel. Here's Burks. And he uses the glass on the layup. Burks has got his first basket of the night.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Took him no time at all on that one. 29 points for Junior.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
They get a hand on it. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
The Bulls shooting their first free throw of the night here. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Vucevic checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Williams comes in for
Susah, guys.
And it's Cobb in for Satoransky.
Tiganya nih.
Here's Barrett. Got a hand on it.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Outside Robinson. A minute 42 left in the first half. No one near Payton as he lets it go. New York, no good that time either. The Bulls have gone a superb 7 of 7 from the field here in the second. Teams have dynasties, the 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next
Susah,
decade,
guys.
who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Time out kan lo.
With the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with
a dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Bulls out front, running away with this one. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to. He's checked in for the Knicks. Alfred Payton comes in for Derrick Rose. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Vucevic. Aminu comes in for Young. Junior's checked in for Williams. And Satoransky subbed in for White.
down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure.
Gak ada apa-apanya.
So for Chicago right now, we've got Sederansky. Al Farouk Amino is out there with Markkanen. And it's Zach Levine.
Cile, banyak gaya. Nih, Trias sebenarnya nih. Oper. Oper.
And Sederansky kicks to Junior.
Nih. Bak. Ah! Lo masuk.
And remember, at 7 feet tall, Markkanen is tough to keep off the board, solid at tracking down misses on that offensive glass.
In last season for Markkanen, didn't really go as
Anjing.
planned. He suffered some injuries and had a
Adi
hard time
ayamin gue.
establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system.
Diayamin gue.
The talent is there.
Babi.
Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
Ayo.
Third quarter of basketball here.
Mana
Just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Payton and Levine with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Ganti kan gue.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Junior. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Pak.
Junior's got 41.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
They've got Julius Randle. Noel is out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Derrick Rose. That's the 5 for New York right now.
And Nerlens Noel, since coming into the league, seemingly has fought an uphill battle to try to find a role on a team where he can consistently make key contributions. Let's hope it's now.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
So it's Neely Kina who brings up the ball for the Knicks. It's a 16-point game. And here's Bullock from the arc. Connects from 3-point range.
Anjing sini. 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 Sini.
With that setup.
Sederansky, the pass to Junior. Takes the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up.
I need the money, I need it lump sum. I put that on everything that I love. Hundreds and fifties and sometimes the dust. I put that on everything that I love. Need a
Praktis dulu, ngetes dulu kita guys.
Hey, good to see you.
Hey, what you working on?
Nggak usah deh, langsung next play game aja.
Anniversary edition copy of NBA 2K22. Which of these athletes will grace that cover? Is it A, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, B, Dirk Nowitzki, C, Kevin Durant?
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin, even though starters are important, those great sixth men.
David Aldridge, thank you. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Vucevic is out there with Young, and it's Williams at the 3 spot. And for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Okoro. The Cavaliers with some changes. Larry Nance is checked in for Love. And it's Torian Prince in for Okoro. Chicago also making some changes. Lowry Marketing comes in for Young. And Junior subbed in for Williams.
Because he's so dangerous, the D is often drawn to Levine. I mean, it opens up some wide passing lanes.
Sexton the pass to Garland. Back to Sexton. And blocked. That one goes careening off the
Gila.
And
Hey.
right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. There's a minute 47 left in the first. Here's Sexton. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
No
Still,
good.
Time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Pass to Junior.
Bam.
Another 3 for Chicago.
And you know, Tissot has a multitude of sports stars and other celebrities as their spokespeople. They added another recently. Junior has come in to represent the brand.
Craig, you have to appreciate Junior's team for seeking out deals like this one with Tissot. He continues to look for opportunities to grow his name. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And how about the explosiveness of Sexton? A crafty,
Gila gak tuh?
consistent in how hard he attacks the defense.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And when Zach LaVine gets hot, C-Web, he gets scorching hot and can completely take over a game.
Nice.
Yeah, you know it. And last year, Levine made 13 threes in a single game. That's one off the record set by a splash brother himself, Klay Thompson. Now, when Levine gets going, he can be absolutely unstoppable.
Get 55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And stolen by Junior. Launches the 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And
Gila loh.
points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Garland the pass to Sexton. And Levine comes to help. Sexton kicks to Garland. Prince dishes to Allen. The pass to Garland. Just 4 to shoot. 18 feet out. And he sinks that one at the back of the rim on the way in.
Yeah, he doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
White inside. And that one is good.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
Sexton with it. It's blocked. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up.
Gila, gua
16
blok.
points. A look at
Gua
the field
blok.
goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we'll be back with you shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah, love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Daniel Tice out there with Markkanen. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then it's Junior. And it's Satoransky in at the 1.
Lepas, guys.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
The basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
Garland, the pass to Hartenstein. Prince outside. Shoots from the baseline. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Bulls. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Step back on that one and let it fly. 20 points for Junior.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
LaVine against Prince. Now here's Markkanen. He's been quiet so far.
Yeah, miss ini
Still no
mah.
points in the game. Second shot opportunity, and it's Tice laying it in.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, and it's inexcusable. But all too common. Basketball one-on-one. When the shot goes up, put a body on someone.
Now here's Garland. Satoransky covering. And the Bulls with possession. It's been 8 unanswered points for him.
And last year, Lauri Markkanen was asked to change his style of play a bit. He did more spot-up shooting for the team.
Yeah, and honestly, in my opinion, GA,
Main dongo, anjir.
I mean, this kid can dunk on you inside,
Oi.
post up, face, get you in the triple threat, shoot the 3 off the spot up, and more so importantly, maybe even handle the ball. He can make players around him better. He has one of the quickest first steps to take guys off the dribble in the league for his size. I'd like to see him take greater advantage of his skill set.
Hartenstein. Oh, that's blocked.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Gua
That
kirain
free throw,
tadi.
no good. Greg, if you're... And so it's Chicago with a massive... Thank you, David. And we'll be back with the third quarter of action following halftime.
Dikeluarin gara-gara main gak jelas.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Markkanen's checked in for the Bulls. Junior comes in for Williams. For Cleveland, they have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. They've got Jared Allen. Taurean Prince is out there with the Coral. Then there's Sexton. And it's Windler in at the 2. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Pass to Sexton. To the paint. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Block.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more
Yeah.
passing from him.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
White, good.
Well, there's such a great rhythm to the game. White looked comfortable on the catch and shoot.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Outside, Sexton. Allen trying to break free. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 8 points in the quarter.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure what this guy was in the first half.
And that one's good, Junior.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Prince against Markkanen. Prince kicks to Okoro. Passes it to Windler. Markkanen pulls it in. The Bulls have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third.
Well, some highs and lows for Kobe White in his rookie season. But you can see the upside he possesses, Kevin. White can get hot and fill up in a hurry.
Stres.
And with White, how about a 23-point quarter early?
Pelatihnya pusing.
White's numbers
Pelatihnya
were pretty
pusing.
bad overall. But with that huge quarter he had, the streaky shooting, you can see what lies ahead for him.
Bulls making a switch here.
Green.
Cobb's checked in. Here's Sexton. He's got 11.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
Good work there as it goes. Cobb's got 8 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Levine against Nance. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Vucevic. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Pushing it up. Fires it up. And there's Cobb. That's good on the assist by Junior. 10 points for him.
This team knows to feed Cobb every chance they get. He's just so reliable.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Sexton. Vucevic with the block. They get it back. Hartenstein passes to Sexton. They can't stop the run with that one.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
Poke loose. From deep three-point range, and so it's the Chicago Bulls enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you...
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
Hey, that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Apa nih?
I need the money, I need it lump sum. I put that on everything that I love. Hundreds and fifties and sometimes the dubs. I put that on everything that I love. Need a dub. That's on that thing I love. Put that on my auntie and uncle's son. I need the money, I need it lump sum. I put that on everything that I love. Motivating, paper chasing, working like Jamaican. If you see me on the phone, it's business, not no caking. Quit a 6-figure job, why? Cause I'm not patient. Need that money right now. Need what Buffett make it. Man, live like dreams. 5-star cuisine, need that new whip 19. G-star the jeans and my chick Vaseline. Flex star, creatine, flex star, creatine. I need the money, I need it lump sum. I put that on everything that I love. Hundreds and fifties and sometimes the dubs. I put that on everything that I love. Need a dub. That's on that thing I love. Put that on my auntie and uncle's son. I need the money, I need it lump sum. I put that on everything that I love. Cha-cha-cha-ching, that money machine. I went to the doc, I called that gangrene. He say having money ain't everything you see. But we both know he rich, so boy. It's you time bow, getting to it, no handouts. Sitting down, I'ma stand out. Big ballin' like I ran routes. You had to run, but you ran out. Stand out, cause you a clown, get bands now. I'm the man now. I need the money, I need it lump sum. I put that on everything that I love. Hundreds and fifties and sometimes the dubs. I put that on everything that I love. Need a dub. That's on that thing I love. Put that on my auntie and uncle's son. I need the money, I need it lump sum. I put that on everything that I love.
Straight front of upper. Nah, there'll never be another. Think they got
C, Kevin Durant, or D, all of the above?
They may be on the road, but the Bulls still know how to dress to impress. And David.
Well, Kevin,
thanks, David. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few.
The Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Collins. Gallinari comes in for Hunter. Reddish, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Dunn. The Bulls also changing it up. Young's checked in for Daniel Tice. And Junior subbed in for Williams.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
When he's feeling good, he can help you stretch the defense a lot.
Williams finds Gallinari over Levine. And it's Gallinari missing.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Here's Junior, and the Bulls another three.
It seems like Gatorade has had a huge NBA star be the spokesman forever now. They announced that Junior will be the basketball rep for Gatorade heading forward.
Guys like Paul George,
halangin
they
aja.
all work with Gatorade. They feel that Junior can reach that kind of level of superstar status. And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed, reads the defense well, and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
Outside Williams. Will it go? No good that time. Nice D from Levine. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls.
Goblok anjing
4-point
Lavin.
game.
This is the capability Zach LaVine has. Can score on all 3 levels.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Williams finds Gallinari.
Mana nih?
Back to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Over Levine. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Bulls leading by 6. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
White against Williams. Lob pass to Capella. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific.
12 poin doang.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
Williams is out there with Tony Snell. Then it's Okongwu. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Reddish in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Inside, here's Okongwu. Rebound collected by Levine. Junior from deep, 3-point territory. And again, it's the Bulls from deep. Well, Greg, we know what kind of energy that Junior plays with on the floor. That's led to energy company Mobile One reaching out for him to be a spokesman.
And it just feels like all the Fortune 100 companies are reaching out to Junior. This guy's destined for greatness, and the offers are just rolling in.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Another 3 for Chicago.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
The Hawks trail by 18. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. John Collins, he's checked in for the Hawks. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Reddish. Bangs home the trifecta.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Williams against Markkanen. Williams passes to Collins.
Langsung tengah, guys.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Markkanen's got the ball, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul. This goes against Atlanta.
And with Lauri Markkanen,
Nice.
former 7th pick,
Nice,
in the
nice,
draft,
nice.
you like him best when he's aggressive and looking for his own shot.
You're right, Greg. I like angry Lauri Markkanen because he's dangerous when he has that type of mindset. He needs to have that mentality of a #1 option, even if he's not one. That's when he's the most impactful on the floor.
Gallinari inside the 3-point line. Atlanta again missing. Stolen by Collins. The shot is good, and so is his shooting.
Kena stall gue anjing.
Active interior presence, 6'10", John Collins keeps improving and keeps impressing.
Doubled by Bogdanovich. From downtown, another 3 that time. A beautiful shot from Junior. Junior's got 27. And Beats has quite the all-star roster, don't they, of NBA representatives. You can add Junior now to their list of spokesmen.
From musicians to athletes, Beats has always looked at rising stars to attach their brand. Seeing how he's played, it makes sense that they'd want to bring Junior into the fold.
Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
1:49 left here in the second. There's Gallinari with the 3. Rebound by Williams. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 20-4 run. And that one's good, Junior.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Gallinari outside. Outside, Bogdanovich. The dish now to Hunter. Rebound by the Bulls. Satoransky's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Tice. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Dapat N1. Ya, langsung ditaruh cadangan.
They'd like to play all the time.
Sian amat.
When it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Then for the Bulls. Vucevic comes in for Markkanen, and it's Cobb in for Satoransky.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Dunn kicks to Collins. Here's Bogdanovich, and it's blocked.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Vucevic. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Bogdanovich looking around. Capella trying to free himself up. Here's Collins. And closing the shot, even with the foul.
Pelanggaran terus.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A
52.
huge lead for them. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Vucevic. Aminu comes in for Daniel Tice.
Aduh, lepas lagi.
And Junior sub in for White. Taking a look at the Bulls. Young out there with Aminu. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then there's Cobb. And it's Junior in at the point guard.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
It's the kind of
Pelanggaran aja terus baru masuk.
A bad name and causes your coach to consider another line of work.
And Gallinari kicks to Williams. off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Deh.
And Chicago shooting 41% from the floor so far in the third. And Cobb gets it to go. Greg, you can see the talent that Hendricks Cobb possesses.
Baru masuk udah pelanggaran 2 kali. Gila, pelanggaran fatal nih.
Cobb has that it factor about him when he plays. Everything comes so easy for him. With his talent,
Gila, pelanggaran mulu.
He'll be one of the big names in the NBA soon enough. And out of New Mexico, Tony Snell has made himself into a capable long-range marksman.
Yes, he's a guy who plays within himself, GA, stays in his lane, and knocks down perimeter shots.
The Bulls shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Here's Junior. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Junior's got 39.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Outside Williams.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Whoa, hammering it in.
There's the showmanship. Cobb loves to entertain. There are fans who will buy tickets just to see him.
Tai, gak ada. Pada ngeliatin gue semua, nggak ada yang ngeliatin dia.
Aminu against Williams. There's Gallinari with the three. A three-pointer is right.
Bukan gua yang jaga.
He's got his third basket of the night right there.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him.
And again for three.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. Last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And give Sweet Lou credit. Turns down his own shot because his teammate has a better one.
Got it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Greg, is a point guard, what is it you like to see from that
Anjing, mana?
First and foremost,
Ada.
it's so valuable at that spot, and you know you always gotta have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So you know the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well, but so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going.
Connects again from distance.
Splashes home another three, and he moves into second place all time with that make for a game.
Greg, you have to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going to go in. He just keeps raining it down on him. And that'll be two
Pelanggaran
free
aja
throws coming up. Officials
terus.
on the call with the foul.
Anjing.
Well, many question the
Pelanggaran
selection of
terus
Reddish in the
kayaknya
draft.
teman-teman gue nih. Diganti kan gue. Goblok.
7 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Misha, sini, sini.
It's stolen by Capella, and so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long and good.
Eh.
twice for you run up. Ready, get you done up. Working hard till the sun go down, still working when it come up. You don't wait for it to come up. Gotta check, let it run up. Gotta check, let it wait. New trying to criticize, trying to tell you that it's ill-advised. That's how you end up getting. I'm in a section where you gotta pay a lot of money if you're trying to get inside. Doubt that you would ever get inside. Car stop, rim still slide. Oh nah, we was getting light. Now we getting free plane rides. I promise we ain't on the same sides. If it was, I would change sides. We won't never pay the same price. Frank Luke with
If you answered D, all of the above, then you are correct.
There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2 and with tip.
Hey, Kevin, thanks.
And David, he is just getting started. Great stuff. Thanks as always. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Teague. Seemed like so many could come down to the three-point shooting. There are debates as to whether that style alone can win you a championship. What do you think?
You know, there will never be a substitute for balance, but I just think with the evolution of the skill that we see in our game, the coaches and players being so smart, you do want to keep the opponents guessing, but let's face it, the three-point shot is here to stay. It's really simple math. 3 is more than 2.
Yep, it counts.
Well, I like seeing Levine guys waste no time firing away. I think his decision-making and shot selection and passing getting better.
Here's DiVincenzo. Setoransky grabs the miss.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Markkanen, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Aston Worrell. Back to Forbes. 5 on the clock. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And here in the first quarter with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And that drops in from beyond the arc. Three-pointer from Junior. Almost figured it would happen with how he played. And now he has made it official. Junior Gregg winning his first Rookie of the Month award.
It's a bit baffling. So many teams passed on Junior. He clearly is NBA ready and has been an impact player for this team. This could be just the start of a storied career.
A 3-ball. And the Bulls, another 3.
Another 3.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
DiVincenzo passes to Worrell. Down his high post. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And Giannis is a beast, the Greek freak, a dominant player on the offensive end.
The pass to Tice. Back to Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
6 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Junior. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter.
Pass.
A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. What's it like to play against Giannis Antetokounmpo? Here's Zach.
He's 7 foot and as fast as me, is more explosive.
Giannis, Greg, leaving fans and players like Zach LaVine in awe.
I mean, 6 career MVPs is the league record held by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Could Giannis possibly challenge that?
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Bulls.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Chicago right now, they've got Junior, Daniel Tice out there with Levine. Then there's Thomas Satoransky, and it's Markkanen in at the center position. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the
still baru masuk, gue still langsung dikeluarin deh.
that makes him an MVP. He said people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Teague with a clean look. Hits it from three-point range. Teague's got 7.
Hey, you got to play the game at a high pace. No hesitation there from Teague. He's a pro, absolute pro at pulling up to shoot before the defense can react.
Oh, he launched that one from way outside. And that's now 20 points for Junior.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Thaddeus Young.
Sometimes it's a real trick bag trying to guard Antetokounmpo. I mean, his skill set in build and length and athleticism draws a ton of fouls. You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Rebounded by Temple. Temple's got 4 rebounds in this game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Maaf.
Here's T. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
Passes it to Junior from deep, and the Bulls another 3.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the 3s they're allowing.
And Clark, they sit back in Greece. All of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Misi woi, gila 2 orang ngeblok gue.
To drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
And he knocks down the first one. And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding a very comfortable. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarters. Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we into the second.
Kok nggak jadi pertama terus ya?
Checked in for Chicago. And Milwaukee with a change here, too.
Nggak jadi
starting. He's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Connaughton. Back to Teague. Pass to Middleton. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. On the court for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then there's Teague. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard spot. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Tell you what, guys, you've just got to give Teague a lot of credit for his focus. Very poised under pressure.
Junior and the Bulls, another 3.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
For 3, Middleton, and the 3 ball is good. Middleton's got 5.
Boy, that is a real weapon in Middleton's arsenal. I mean, when you hit a 3 on him, he wants that sweet revenge, and he's coming back at you.
Here's Junior. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Here's Teague. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
When Teague drives, he's really good at baiting his defender into giving him a path to the lane or committing the foul.
So for the Bulls, Markkanen, he's checked in for Young. And it's Cobb in for Garrett Temple. And then for Milwaukee, Bobby Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Pat Connaughton. Good on the 3-point shot.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been 3? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the 3-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass. Capable of finishing off those alley-oops, throw it in Vucevic's area, and he's going to go get it for you.
Here's Middleton, and the layup falls. Middleton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Here's Junior. And the Bulls, another 3.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And there's the pass to Middleton. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Middleton's got 10.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Drops in the tray.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And a wide open look for Portis. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Yeah, you know, not every point guard would be able to find an open man right there, but T is always looking for the right play.
And so it's Chicago, sitting at a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. Terrific play. The 3-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to...
Chicago making some changes. Felicio comes in for Daniel Tice. And Junior subbed in for Cobb. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the 4th. Lets it go with a 3. And again for three.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. We've got Green. Thomas Satoransky is out there with Junior. Then there's Al Farouk Aminu, and it's Felicio in at the 5. So that's the 5, and the good, another from 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Chicago with the ball. Here's Junior. Connects again from distance.
And I don't think I have ever seen a player this dialed in from deep.
Well, with that make, he's now, Greg, alone in second place for most threes in a game. You know, at this point, you have to go for the top spot, right? And the foul called on Junior. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
You know, it's really interesting to note that Forbes went to the same high school in Detroit as a certain friend of ours. I think the guy's name I'm thinking about here is Chris Webber.
And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this one.
Good, another from 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Nih Rookie of the Month.
Wait. New trying to criticize, trying to tell you that it's ill-advised. That's how you end up getting. I'm in a section where you gotta pay a lot of money if you're trying to get inside. Doubt that you would ever get inside. Car stop, rims still slide. Oh nah, we was getting light. Now we getting free plane rides. I promise we ain't on the same sides. If it was, I would change sides. We won't never pay the same price. Frank Luke with. Nah, don't never be another. Think they got me covered. I hit the 3 at the buzzer. I hit the 3 at the buzzer. Hey, I hit the 3 at the buzzer. Hop out the whip with the same clothes. I'm in Miami and mangoes. Mama don't like that. Joe living good, that's my main bro. Got it popping down in Georgia, yo. Next morning out to Portugal. Everything I do historical. Never needed no tutorial. I ain't even get to Porsche yet. I be in the club with velour sweats. More money mean more threats. Y'all ain't pull up to my door yet. That's really regular. Like I'm Channing Tatum, I be stepping up. I be flexing up. I came straight from the upper. Nah, don't never be another. Think they got me covered.
Oke guys, nanti gue sambung lagi ya, karena gue mau pergi dulu.
By the way, blow the spot. You say we know you not talking that. Better start, yeah. You ain't hot, yeah. You don't get quiet. No, you ain't on top, yeah. By the way, blow the spot. You say we know you not talking that. Better start, yeah. You ain't hot, yeah. You don't get quiet. No, you ain't on top. You know we up, it's start. Don't give, don't chase, no love, just need. My bars gotta go run it all. I need my funds, boy, I don't need to stunt. Wanna stay for fun, yeah. Ay, I'm on the way, straight to the top. Don't give a about what you say. Ain't got no time for that talking. I'm making play.
Oke, thank you guys.